Okay, so get ready because we're diving deep today.
Sounds fun.
It is fun, especially with these sources.
Yeah, what do we have?
It's all about these audio affirmations.
Okay.
You know those positive statements that people listen to?
To like give themselves a boost?
Right, exactly. I've heard of those.
Yeah, so we have 3 different tracks to listen to.
Okay.
And 2 of them are about unleashing your inner awesomeness.
Inner awesomeness.
And then one of them is all about empathy.
Interesting. So
Weird.
2 different kind of themes there.
Yeah, and you know what's interesting is that each one of these affirmations starts with, hey.
Casual.
Yeah, and then it goes into these like really uplifting messages.
I like that.
Yeah, but here's the thing. 2 of the awesome affirmations are practically identical.
Oh, really?
So that's what we're going to try to figure out.
Okay.
Is that repetition intentional, or are there like subtle differences in the wording?
I'm intrigued. Let's get into it.
Yeah, so one of the things I noticed right away
Is that both of these awesome affirmations talk about like limitless potential and really tapping into that awesome energy that's within you.
Right. And you know what's fascinating about affirmations is that they use this repetition and this positive language to actually like reshape our thinking.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You know, so by hearing those messages over and over again, like limitless potential, you're retraining your brain to adopt a more optimistic and empowered perspective.
It's like rewiring your mental circuits for positivity.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that. But how exactly does that work?
Well,
Can just listening to these affirmations really like make a difference in our lives?
that's a great question.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like the placebo effect.
Okay.
You know, we know that our beliefs and expectations can really influence our experiences, even physically.
Right.
And affirmations work in a similar way.
Okay.
They're kind of like a mental placebo. They can boost your self-esteem. They can motivate you to take action.
Right.
And even like influence how you see the world around you.
Wow. So just by repeating these affirmations, we're basically priming our brains to see the good and then act accordingly.
Exactly.
And these awesome affirmations in particular, they talk about transforming energy and filling your day with joy.
It's contagious, isn't it?
It is. It's like I can feel it already.
One study even showed that people who regularly practice self-affirmations, they actually had increased activity in the reward centers of their brain.
No way.
Yeah, so there's a real neurological basis for these positive effects.
See, now that's what I call a deep dive.
Right.
But let me ask you something.
Sure.
If you were listening to these affirmations every single day,
Yeah.
how do you think they would impact your life?
Mm-hmm.
Would you start taking more risks?
Yeah.
Would you feel more confident?
That's a great question. And I think it's a great question for all of our listeners to think about as well.
Right.
What needs or desires are these affirmations speaking to in your life?
That's a good one.
But for now, let's shift gears a little bit and talk about that empathy affirmation.
Okay.
This one has a completely different vibe.
It does.
It's gentle. It's introspective.
Yeah.
It's really about understanding and connection.
It's much more heart-centered, wouldn't you say?
Definitely.
Yeah, it's like a soft embrace, calling the listener a gentle soul,
Right.
and really encouraging them to tap into the emotions of others.
And that's what makes empathy so powerful.
Okay.
It allows us to build stronger relationships, overcome prejudices, and create a sense of belonging.
Right.
You know, when you genuinely understand and share the feelings of other people, it creates a much deeper connection and compassion.
I'm also really struck by the specific wording in this affirmation.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, it says things like compassion can heal and true comfort.
Those are powerful words.
They pack an emotional punch.
Absolutely.
It's not just about understanding someone's feelings. It's about recognizing that empathy can make a positive impact.
I agree. And, you know, research has shown that practicing empathy can actually reduce your stress, increase your happiness, and even improve your physical health.
Wow.
It's not just some feel-good emotion.
Right.
It's really a force for good.
So I think as we wrap up our deep dive into these affirmations, the key takeaway here is that words have power.
They do.
Whether it's boosting our self-belief or cultivating a deeper sense of empathy,
Right.
these little nuggets of positivity, they can really have a ripple effect.
They can.
You know, influence our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions.
And you know, the real magic is taking those positive thoughts and putting them into action in your life.
Right.
It's not enough to just listen to the words. We have to actually embody them.
You got it. So here's a final thought for all of our listeners.
Okay, I like it.
What's one small act of kindness that you could do today to either tap into your awesome energy or nurture your empathetic self?
Love it.
It's all about taking those affirmations and making them a reality.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So until next time,
Yeah.
keep diving deep.
All right. See you then.